Hi, everyone. My name is Manisa Masood, and I'm a lead client partner at Pinterest. Welcome to the Pinterest Festive Season webinar. We are excited to have you join us today to learn more about what you need to know to plan and drive results for your best festive season. And while it may seem early, we want to get you thinking about the festive season on Pinterest now. In addition to myself, you will hear from my colleagues, Sophie, who is Senior Client Partner here at Pinterest. Sorry, I'm having a little technical difficulties with my clicker. And in the next 30 minutes, we will show you why Pinterest is your high action platform this year. We'll also cover who your festive shoppers are and how they lean in during the season of festivities. And toward the end of the webinar, we'll give you some tips on how to activate a successful festive campaign strategy on Pinterest to win more shoppers and conversions. We will also have Q&A at the end, so please feel free to use the Q&A button within Zoom to ask your questions. We know that the winter festive season is a time of excitement and opportunity for advertisers, but we also understand the challenges you face. From customer acquisition costs to brand loyalty, you may be wondering how to grow your audience effectively and drive revenue. Performance matters, especially during the busiest shopping season of the year. At Pinterest, we hear you loud and clear. This festive season, Pinterest can deliver on performance with high action shoppers and high performance solutions. Pinterest is here to partner with you and help you achieve your festive season performance goals. Advertisers who ran ad campaigns during the Q4 festive season on Pinterest saw great results last year, a 26% higher return on their ad spend. And this year, we're taking it up a notch. We're innovating to drive even better performance for our partners with an enhanced performance suite to help you better reach shoppers across their entire shopping journey. We've also improved our product so that you can better reach your festive shoppers. These audiences have always been incredibly valuable. Why is that? Because of the active intent they bring to their searches. They're not here to passively scroll or distractedly buy. They're here with an open mind and are primed to buy, ready to discover new products and brands to act on. And so this season, we have a young and growing audience of festive shoppers with high intent and high ambitions for the season. They're turning it into high action on Pinterest by planning, saving, and shopping more. We've just covered the shopping power of pinners, and now we'd like to spend a few minutes introducing you to your festive shoppers on Pinterest, who they are, how they use Pinterest, and what's on their mind this festive season. To introduce you to the high action holiday shopper, I'm passing it over to Sophie.
Thanks, Manisa. We are the platform that you can trust to bring you positive results this festive season. Because people on Pinterest are multifaceted planners and shoppers, and they are power consumers during the festive season. So let's take a closer look at how people on Pinterest shop, especially during important moments throughout the year. Introducing Pinterest's high action festive shopper. They are a young, growing audience with big ambitions for celebrations and spending power. Our audience this year is also bigger, globally. We hit an all-time high with 518 million monthly active users in Q1 2024. And we're not just getting bigger, but we have new momentum with younger shoppers as well. Gen Z is our fastest growing and most engaged user base. This audience alone currently makes up 42% of Pinterest global monthly active users. They're coming to Pinterest with big ambitions to remix and remake festivities, with 3 in 4 looking for ways to personalize their festive celebrations and make them their own. And they're willing to spend more too. On average, shoppers on Pinterest spent 63% more on the festive season last year compared to those on other social platforms. We've also heard from your high action festive shoppers that even as they embrace the comfort and nostalgia of the season, they're not bogged down by the way things have been done before. They're coming in with a fresh lens and want the festivities to feel more like them and to reflect what they value. And so we see high action festive shoppers reimagine the season through a more personalized and more inclusive lens. They're looking for fresh ideas with creative twists on tradition and fusing old traditions with new values. In fact, 4 in 5 weekly pinners agree that it gives them fresh ideas for the holidays. And like one Gen Z consumer we connected with, they are bringing different holidays and cultures together in new ways to create more ways of celebrating that feel entirely new and more personally meaningful. And that's not all. They're also reimagining the holiday season, and with it, they're celebrating more frequently than other generations. 54% of Pinterest users are more likely to celebrate more occasions or moments throughout the festive season. And there is a celebration planned every 3 seconds on Pinterest. Pinners are extending the season with new and less traditional moments of celebration, such as holding solstice parties to release negative thoughts on the darkest day of the year, or taking a polar plunge with friends on New Year's Eve, or celebrating with themselves because self-care is really big in 2024. And they're even getting friends together to get crafty with collage and vision boarding parties to capture what they want to accomplish in the year ahead. High action festive shoppers are moving seasonal traditions forward. They're also looking to take the season to new heights. They're ready to indulge in gifts, in elaborate decorations, in extravagant parties to make their celebrating as experiential and memorable as possible. I'll now pass back over to Manisa to talk about how the high action festive shoppers are taking action on Pinterest.
Thanks, Sophie. And so we know people on Pinterest are not your average festive shoppers. They are taking more action on Pinterest. They're planning more, they're saving more, and they're shopping more. So let's dive into what that looks like. People have always turned to Pinterest to plan for the festive season and plan earlier than anywhere else. That's still true, but now we have a new generation of high action shoppers who are just starting earlier. They're searching more, discovering more products and brands, and planning more. Gen Z and millennials are bringing the new energy to the festive season planning, and we see that with persistent year-over-year growth in search volume for content on the platform related to the winter festivities. High action shoppers are not only planning more, but they're saving more too. With an increase in boards created last year for the festive season, shoppers tell us that Pinterest gives them a different kind of shopping experience. During a busy time of the year, Pinterest is not distracting or chaotic, but it's organized and productive. Pinterest is a place where they can actively and creatively collect and curate festive ideas throughout the whole season. The saving and curating behavior is crucial to helping high action shoppers make decisions on what to buy. Pinners aren't just planning and saving more, they're shopping more too. Pinterest's high action festive season shoppers shop more in Q4 versus other times of the year. And now that shopping is built into the platform, it's easier than ever for them to buy. Before we move on, let's open up a quick poll and see how everyone is doing. You'll see a quiz pop up on your screen with the questions seen here on the slide. When you see the quiz, select the best answer for the question. What makes your high action festive shoppers uniquely valuable? A, they come to Pinterest to look for new festive ideas and inspiration. B, they come to Pinterest to connect with friends and followers in real time. Or C, they come to Pinterest to discuss new festive ideas with friends. And the correct answer is A. They come to Pinterest to look for new festive ideas and inspiration. Though your audiences connect with friends and followers about festive ideas on Pinterest and discuss their festive plans like other social networks, they come here to save content, organize their ideas, and plan their projects or events. This aspect of the platform makes Pinterest uniquely valuable. So let's hear from Sophie and take a look at what this means for you as an advertiser.
better understand how to catch high action festive shoppers on Pinterest, let's look at how to activate to win this festive season. We'll give you some recommendations for investing across the entire festive funnel, including some best practices for better performance. What does all this mean for you as an advertiser? It means now you can turn high action into high performance. We have an enhanced suite of shopping solutions, including new lower funnel tools to help you get the results you want to see this festive season. By diversifying your festive campaigns this year, your ads show up in a positive environment that drives impact at every stage of the purchase funnel. That's because the entire consumer journey can have many twists and turns on Pinterest. Festive shoppers experience multiple touch points in the purchasing funnel when planning, saving, and shopping. And because the consumer journey is non-linear, we recommend having a presence at each of these different stages so you don't miss out on the action. Now, when we talk about multiple touch points, we are talking about the consumer journey, because as we know, consumer journeys are complex. People stop and start, they refine down and broaden out, explore alternatives, and then refine down again. So throughout the season, we recommend that you diversify your strategy by diversifying your targeting approach. What we mean by this is that you target consumers at different stages of the festive journey. People come to Pinterest to seek inspiration, to help make their festive purchase decisions, and then to act upon these decisions. So it's important to be there when your consumers are in discovery mode and starting to think about the festive season. Pinterest plays a crucial role when they're narrowing down their options and making decisions, and when they ultimately decide what they want to do or buy. Pinterest can help you at every touch point by finding new customers who are ready to discover festive ideas, or by getting your products in front of audiences as they make plans and decisions, and then quickly getting them to your site or app to make holiday shopping happen. And what's more, your brands and products are part of the multi-session journey on Pinterest, so they are there at every stage of the festive purchasing funnel. As your consumers are discovering, they say they use Pinterest early in their journey. As they start to refine their ideas and search, your ads are content, meaning they seamlessly fit into the experience. As people on Pinterest move towards a purchase, your brands and products meet their needs. And as you heard today, consumers are shopping more on Pinterest. In fact, 83% have made a purchase based on branded content that they saw. And I'll now pass back over to Manisa, who will talk a little bit about our new ad formats.
Thanks, Sophie. So to help you win this festive season, we're excited to announce new ad formats and features to activate at every stage of the journey this holiday season. This year, we have added some new features for better performance so that your brand can reach consumers with active shopping intent. Because shopping is built in on Pinterest, your shopping ads fit in and are seen at the best possible time by the best possible people. And we're leveraging our strengths in visual understanding and consumer signals to bring seamless, innovative shopping ad experiences to help serve the consumer shopping journeys while better meeting advertiser goals. Take, for example, our Premier Spotlight product. We believe that we can help your brand deliver high impact, high awareness takeovers to audiences that matter most to you. So in H1 of 2024, we're exploring new ways to increase relevance with interest targeting options so that you can reach relevant audiences. This is a great way to maximize awareness for your brand's big moments across the home feed or search feed. This feature is available in the US now. Next, we have interactive quiz ads. These are available within the consideration media objective, and they allow advertisers to build a deeper level of personalization to learn more about their audiences and feature festive products in a single ad unit. We're also exploring high-intent shopping modules in H1 of 2024. We'll be testing new modules that seamlessly exist alongside organic search content to help people on Pinterest discover ads that are additive to their journey and help them move from discovery to do. And finally, we also have video shopping ads. These are going to help drive more inspiration and engagement with your products this holiday season by including a video clip in your catalog and allowing your audiences to see your ads and products from multiple angles. With shoppable video, consumers are not just inspired by your video content, but they can shop directly from the videos they watch with direct shoppable links and features. We're also investing in new features and updates to make it easier to tag, interact, and shop tagged products on Pinterest to ultimately increase your performance. Product tagging improvements will be rolling out within the first half of 2024. And we've also supercharged performance by expanding our suite of performance and shopping tools to make content on Pinterest more personalized, more performant, and ultimately more purchasable. With direct links, you can streamline the path to purchase and improve performance for your holiday season. For example, CPG advertisers can link mobile deep links to other retailer apps to help drive traffic to their page. This is similar to what you can already do on Pinterest when linking to websites, but it increases the efficiency of traffic directly to your site. We have also migrated a number of our objectives to direct links, which has proven to help drive more traffic and outbound click volume, driving an 80% lift in click volume and 70% decrease in cost per click, allowing you to get more value with lower funnel campaigns. We also have a few performance solutions to help you minimize disruption and get better performance tracking this festive season. Using these solutions enables you to reduce browser dependencies, which is even more important in 2024. A simple way to send data directly to Pinterest and maximize conversion visibility is through Pinterest's Conversion API. It provides server-to-server connection, tagless and cookieless, and it includes features that make it easy for integration so you can increase your campaign performance. And if you haven't already embedded the Pinterest tag to your website, when used together with the Conversion API and the Pinterest tag, can better optimize your festive season campaigns. By coupling the tag and the API, you can capture data that the Pinterest tag misses and improve matching. Enhanced match. So let's talk a little bit about matching. When enhanced match is added to the Pinterest tag, you will get reported data from cookies on a user's phone, desktop, or tablet, or the email address entered on your website. You can also use automatic enhanced match with the Pinterest tag to automatically and securely send hashed customer information beyond emails and improve your match rate. Lastly, you can also upload a CSV file of conversions to Pinterest through Ads Manager to leverage this solution to give you more visibility into your festive season campaigns and control higher conversion accuracy. And here at Pinterest, we have set you up to win so that you can catch high action shoppers for the season of celebrations with this full funnel festive strategy. People on Pinterest start planning, shopping, and buying early. So we recommend investing across the entire season funnel and throughout the holiday planning cycle. As you can see in the graph here, we've seen these actions kick into gear between July and October. Throughout this time, they're coming to Pinterest for festive planning that spans across things like party planning, decorating, gift giving, and more. Start by laying the foundation and aligning your flighting, targeting, and creative plans to key objectives earlier in the season. Then catch them as they're deciding by gaining early insights into your creative and audiences mid-season before things ramp up. Then, when consumers are ready to convert, you can capture their intent early. And don't lose out during that first week of Q1. Launch New Year, New You creative for lower CPMs. Advertisers who are thinking about the festive advertising strategy early can gain more results on Pinterest. Let's open up our last quiz and then get into some real-world examples. What role does Pinterest play in the holiday shopping journey? 1, exclusively targeting customers in the final purchasing stage. 2, offering discounts and promotions to holiday shoppers. Or 3, driving impact at each stage of the purchase funnel. The correct answer is driving impact at each stage of the purchase funnel. While you can target customers in the final purchasing stage and offer discounts and promotions to holiday shoppers on Pinterest, your brands and products are there as shoppers to discover new ideas, make plans for holiday moments, and move towards a purchase. Ads on Pinterest play a role at each stage of the shopping journey. Now let's turn it back over to Sophie to see some real life examples.
Great, thanks, Vanessa. So let's take a look at some examples of brands that are already successfully activating their festive season strategies on Pinterest. Winter festivities are the season for big opportunities in the beauty sector, and Gucci Beauty's festive campaign brought home brand awareness and action intent lifts in key Western European markets and across the pond in the US. Gucci Beauty wanted to promote their fragrances and makeup products globally to high intent audiences actively planning for gifting purchases and raise awareness of their fragrances and makeup products globally. Pinterest's creative strategy team built a creative playbook and toolkit that transformed existing creative assets to high-performing Pinterest-ready ads. This rich creative content was then applied to a diverse set of formats. With a multi-objective strategy powered by creative excellence, Gucci Beauty set out to drive brand awareness and action intent across 5 key markets: the US, the UK, France, Germany, and Italy. Brand awareness was lifted globally by an average of 2.5 points across the US, the UK, Germany, and France. And action intent also saw a lift by an average of 1.8 points across the US, Germany, and France. The biggest action intent lift was seen in the US at 2.9 points. This example really shows the strategic fit between Gucci Beauty and Pinterest, especially in a time where gifting is a priority for consumers. Now, Urban Outfitters has long turned to Pinterest for their marketing goals. But for festive season 2023, they wanted to shake things up a bit. The brand carries a huge variety of products and all kinds of gifts. This time round, they wanted to reach a wider demographic, shoppers across more product verticals. In other words, they needed to be seen as the festive destination, and they figured out that new Pinterest products helped to do it. The team wanted to split their ad budget between people purchasing their own festive outfit and people purchasing gifts for others. So they decided to run ads against both goals, optimizing the creative and targeting to make sure they were reaching the right kinds of shoppers. The brand implemented Pinterest's new direct links feature to make it even easier for people to visit the site and check out. Direct links streamline the shopping experience, making it simpler for someone to click from a Pinterest ad to a retailer's own site. Adding direct links to their holiday ads made it simpler for potential customers to feel inspired to act all within the same session. The team's new strategy drove a significant boost to their bottom line, with 50% more conversions compared to the previous year. Urban Outfitters is excited to continue testing the powers of Pinterest shopping. Lastly, Philadelphia, just wait for the slide to change. Philadelphia set out to solidify its association with holiday baking. They utilized Pinterest as a platform that is rich with recipes to inspire and capture the interest of potential holiday bakers. Their goal was not just to sell a product, but to become a staple of holiday cooking traditions. The heart of Philadelphia's strategy involved curated content that directly connects with the festive spirit. They used targeted ads that featured appealing visuals and easy to follow recipes. Their content variety was key. By employing visually engaging video ads, they were able to capture attention quickly. They also provided images directly linked to those festive recipes, making it as simple as a click to start the baking journey, specifically targeting Pinterest users known to engage with holiday baking content. The campaign spurred a 3.7-point increase in Pinterest awareness of Philadelphia. This metric signifies a substantial bump in how many users interacted with their content specifically related to holiday recipes, as well as a 2.4 lift in action intent in the UK. And these are just a few of the success stories we're proud to have facilitated on Pinterest over the festive period. And now I'll hand back to Manisa to close us out before the Q&A.
So you can see from these examples that here at Pinterest, we are innovating to help you drive even better performance. And Pinterest is your partner when it comes to achieving your holiday performance goals. Over the coming months, we will continue to bring you more information that you can leverage for your campaigns, starting with relevant insights and festive personas, followed by festive packages. Please reach out to your Pinterest team if you'd like to take a look at these resources to learn more. We've covered a lot today, but we'd like to leave you with these 3 key takeaways to keep top of mind for this year's festive season. 1, start by getting to know your audience. People on Pinterest are high-intent shoppers with multi-session consumer journeys. Seize the opportunity to be there at every touchpoint this festive season. 2, activate to win by executing a full funnel campaign strategy. Running multiple objectives and ad formats ultimately drives full funnel impact so you can catch high intent shoppers. And 3, finally, time your festive season strategy. You can begin thinking about the end of year festive season as early as July for a November launch, giving teams time to perfect a successful campaign. Now, let's move on to Q&A, and then we'll wrap up with some things to look out for, including additional resources for your festive season. We would love to hear your thoughts and questions, so feel free to use the Q&A function to ask us anything over Zoom, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to open up the form. We would love to get your feedback.
So let's have a look at what we've had submitted. And I can see our first question, which I will pass to Manisa as it's on ad units, is which ad units are going to be the most efficient for the holidays?
So it's going to depend a little bit upon your goals. If awareness is your goal, our high impact units, such as Premiere Spotlight, Max with Video, as well as Standard Video, are all helpful units in driving awareness and comprehension of your campaign and brand. If your goals are conversion or consideration based, or if you have a shopping feed, we'd actually recommend our shopping ads. If you don't, we'd recommend testing and learning with a mix of static, carousel, and video, so you can refine your strategy based off of the performance seen as the season progresses.
Great, thanks, Manisa. Okay, and one more question submitted in the chat is, should I be running the same creative campaign from now until the holidays? And I can take this one.
Go ahead.
So you can launch on Pinterest with creatives now, and then continue to refine your strategy over time. So if there are some clear winners in terms of performance, we will be monitoring those, and we can advise that you absolutely continue running them. At the same time, we would recommend mixing in some new creatives throughout the season, as they relate to specific seasonal moments. You can also rotate in new creatives, calling out sales or specific products that change throughout the season, in order to keep your ad really dynamic and avoid fatigue. And lastly, we have one more question I can see is submitted in the chat, which is, what types of videos do you all see the most engagement with? Videos with people or high quality video? Okay, that's it. So a good question. And actually, you can find some more out about this on our website if you just go to the Pinterest business site. But what I'd say for the moment is that showing videos with people or without people will really depend on the type of product that you're selling and what the goals are. But ultimately, we do find that lifestyle videos work best for both images and video, actually. People really like to have something to relate to and be inspired by on Pinterest. And so often, kind of seeing themselves in the creative, seeing how that product can be utilized in action is very effective. If you're selling clothes, someone wearing the outfit, for example, or if you're a home retailer showing a couch, show it in a house and in a kind of interior design setting. If it's something like beauty, lipstick, show it on someone so that they can see themselves in it and what that would look like. And then some other tips would be make sure your videos clearly and succinctly communicate your ideas. We tend to find that about 6 to 15 seconds works best. And some pinners watch video with sound off, so don't rely on audio or dialogue. And actually, text overlaying captions would be really helpful to help tell the story. Okay, and then I will pass the next one over to Maniza, which is what kind of themes and searches will we see this peak period?
Good question. It kind of depends at what point in the festive season we're at. When we're, let's say, 6 to 8 weeks out, it's a lot more inspirational in terms of what do I want the aesthetic of my holiday to feel like. Perhaps I'm looking for inspiration on gifts for my family and friends. I might be looking for tablescape ideas. I might be looking for kind of just Black Friday deals. As you get closer to the holiday season, those searches and that behavior changes based off of time sensitivity. So what we do see closer to December is if you're a makeup or a hair care brand, that's the perfect opportunity to help someone get their best looking self for the festive period. Or if you're a retailer and someone's looking for a beautiful holiday dress for their upcoming party, that's kind of a change in behavior we see as we get closer to the festive season. What I always recommend for my partners is to take a look at trends.pinterest.com. We have a really great wealth of resources that showcases trending information based off of what pinners are engaging and searching for.
Great, thanks, Vanessa. And then we've also had a question just asking for us to explain a little bit more about direct links and how they work. So I'm happy to take this one. For anyone who's not familiar with direct links, this is a new innovation that we introduced in the back half of last year. And really what it's been designed to do is to make that path to purchase journey more seamless for consumers. So actually in research, what we identified was that having that kind of close-up step when you click on the pin that you've been viewing in the home feed wasn't really adding a lot of extra value for consumers. And actually that enabling them to go direct to site when clicking on the pin was going to be more efficient for helping that shopping process become more seamless. And since implementing, we have seen really a terrific uplift in terms of traffic to site. And we can share some more engagement and site visit metrics, as well as cost analysis on those with anyone after the webinar if you'd like to see those. But this has been a really successful product so far, and so we've continued to roll it out in the mid and lower funnel objectives. And therefore, this is not something that you really have to kind of worry about implementing. In most instances, for your consideration and conversion campaigns, direct links are now automatically applied on your formats, including on the shop format. Okay, and so next question, what categories of brands do you see targeting Gen Z well?
I can take this one, Sophie. So I'd say within the CPG space, we actually have a lot of great engagement from makeup and hair care brands that are really leaning into our search behavior on what Gen Z is engaging with. In addition to kind of tapping into the trends that they're engaging with, they're really speaking to this audience creatively. One of our newer creative types that wasn't mentioned today is collages. That's where you're going to be kind of overlaying a number of assets on one pin. And we've seen Gen Z really engage with this specific format very well. So take a look at our business site. We have a lot of great case studies from brands that are targeting the Gen Z demographic, which is also our fastest growing demo on the platform. So lots to come from this audience.
And just to add on that as well, we also have some recent insights specifically into Gen Z, which if you reach out to your Pinterest rep, they'll be able to provide more information on, so you can have a little bit more of an in-depth look at how those behaviors are manifesting themselves by that. Okay, and one more question here. what are the historical best performing keyword phrases that I can add to my campaigns? So to be honest, it's not one that I really have an answer for off the top of my head. I don't know if Manisa does, but if not, then it's something that we can certainly follow up on. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, my thoughts on that question are twofold. One, our keyword strategy is going to be very specific and niche based off of what consumers might be searching. Again, trends.pinterest.com is a great resource to see what some of those trends are. The other strategy is to overlay just typical holiday related keywords so that your brand is top of mind when a consumer is searching for that. For example, if I'm searching for holiday gifting ideas for my husband and I'm a retail or a CPG brand, I will then have my ads top of mind when a user is engaging with that. So I think the best campaigns will have a two-pronged approach. One being a little bit more broad with those basic keyword related search terms, which you can partner with your Pinterest rep and they can kind of pull that list for you. And then the other brands will be looking at our insights and our data to see what specifically is trending. Again, thinking about Gen Z, perhaps some exciting makeup product is trending, you can then look at the trends dashboard, see that, and then add it into your keyword strategy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The trends tool is always a great place to start. It has a wealth of information. And next question is one about creative. Should I add my logo in all the ads? I'll take this one. So the answer, putting it short and sweet, is yes, absolutely. We would always recommend including your logo. If you think about, Pinterest as a platform, but people are browsing through multiple images, inspiring video content, all in one place. And so anything that you can do to help your brand be more recognizable and more memorable in that environment is going to be ultimately beneficial. And this is something that we really see in research from when we run multiple brand lift studies cross market and cross category, which is that brand awareness and aided awareness is improved by including your logo. So sometimes this kind of goes against initiative of what some brands like to do in terms of their creative strategy and brand toolkit. But on Pinterest, yes, it's absolutely recommended to have your logo. And okay, next question. Are there any recommendations for app campaigns? So we'll say a little bit about this, and Manisa, if you'd like to add anything as well, then I'll let you do that. So yes, we have recently incorporated mobile deep linking into our product suite. So this is now something that will allow you to drive consumers directly from site to the app. And it really depends on what your goals are, whether your goals are for kind of app download or whether they are for in-app conversion. We might have slightly different strategy and recommendations. For app download, what we would say is to include kind of imagery logo of the App Store and Google Play Store, just to make it well known to pinners before they click on the ad, what the kind of intentionality is in terms of downloading the app from the App Store. And then in terms of measurement, you can work with a third-party partner to really determine how that campaign is performing in terms of downloads. When it comes to driving in-app sales, this is also something that you might want to have a slightly different objective and strategy for. And I'll pass over to Manisa, who might want to add a little bit more on that.
I think that was perfect, Sophie. I would recommend the same to utilize our mobile deep linking product. And if you're a partner who doesn't necessarily have their own site, but you might sell on a third-party retailer such as Amazon, the experience on Pinterest is extremely seamless of I'm in my Pinterest app, I'm driven to Amazon, and then I can purchase that product.
And then another question here on keywords, which is how many keywords should be added per campaign?
Good question. Typically, we recommend between 40 to 50 keywords per campaign. And again, utilizing that trends tool I keep referencing will really help you build out the most robust list. Alternatively, you can always reach out to your account management team and they will be happy to help you with that.
Thank you. Okay, and then we'll take one final one because we're nearly at time, which is, will we be able to access the recording and transcript after the end of the webinar? Yes, I'm pleased to say that this will be uploaded to YouTube, and we'll be able to circulate the link afterwards with everyone so that you can watch back and have all this content as accessible. So that's all we have time for in terms of the Q&A. And Maniza, back to you.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for coming today. Be on the lookout for additional resources, and we will look forward to working with you throughout the festive season on Pinterest. You can reach out to your Pinterest contact to discuss upcoming campaigns. And if you're looking for more details, do take a look at our business site. It covers all of our specs. There are case studies that cover different types of businesses from small, medium, and large. And lastly, just a quick plug for the Pinterest Academy. It's a self-directed learning tool and platform. It's available to all of you. So get on there, work your way through the courses, become an expert, and you'll also get a nice certification badge when you pass the exam that you can add to your LinkedIn. So do check it out on pinterest.com. Have a great day, and thank you all for joining.